Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I am Eric Ascher. Joining me today for this recap of American Idol 2021 Episode 2 is Adam and Grace. How are you guys doing? A couple headlines. We now know the schedule for the rest of the season, possibly.
Yes.
And it's good news.
Yes.
It's actually good news. In 2021, we have good news. We have Monday shows again, in addition to Sunday shows. So we're actually going to either have result shows, which I'm fine with, or we'll have 2 performance shows a week, which I'd also be very fine with. Either way, I would love to get more live shows out of Idol, because I feel like peak Idol, there would be like 1 elimination week. We're never getting back there again. But if we could start with a top 12 and then get down and do double eliminations every week and no triple eliminations, I'd be fine with that. I'd settle for that.
I always want the if it was up to me, because I know we have to go with this like expedited. I don't know what word it is, but I would go. We're gonna have, assuming we have a top 24. I would cut that to whatever number it has to be, so that we could continue with only losing 1 contestant a week. I would get that out of the way, get the huge audition, leave us with like a top 8, top 7, and just have it so 1 a week. So that way we go 8, 7, 6, 5. At least let us get invested in those 7 or 8, you know?
I'm with you on that, but we're never going to do that. It's never going to happen again. The Voice started a bloodbath. We're going to have a bloodbath till the day we die.
It's so awful. It
is terrible. It is the worst of all of the terrible format innovations the Voice has come up with. I think the bloodbath is the worst of them all.
I remember when there was like a 3-person elimination, and that was like, and now that's like not even that bad.
Half of you go. We'll never.
We literally went from like a top 12 one, like 5 people went home in 1 episode.
Idol does much worse than that. I mean, last season was just a rushed mess to begin with. But my hope is that I think we're going 24 to 16 to 12 probably, or maybe to 10, hopefully to 10. And then we can do a couple double eliminations, a couple single eliminations, and then have 3 in the finale.
Do we know when the finale is? Because it says here that the semifinals are going to start on April 4th, which is Easter Sunday.
Finale seems like MJ says it's going to be like May 20 something of.
Okay.
So that would mean like 6 or 7 weeks of live shows.
Yeah,
which would be great. All things considered, considering how low the bar,
it could be a lot worse.
Last year lowered the bar of number of live shows so much that I will take 7 weeks and I'll be happy with it. What do you think of the episode overall?
So bad.
Really thought it was bad?
I mean, I think we saw the winner in this episode, but I also saw a lot of things that I hoped I would never see on this show again.
Bad joke auditions? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there were like some bad auditions that actually made it, and I was like, no.
Well, given the fact that I watch X Factor for so many years, that's clearly not as much of an issue for me as it is for other people.
I don't have any issue with bad auditions as long as they don't make it.
I'm fine with a bad audition as long as I'm allowed to not watch them, which I didn't. So,
the irony is that the bad auditions made it.
Okay.
You guys know I'm right.
But honestly, I thought there were a couple of really good acts this episode. Actually,
there were, and I do think we saw the winner of the season this episode.
I think so too, but Grace and I disagree on who we think that is. But we'll get there. Let's kick things off by talking about our first, our AGT alumni, Golden Buzzer recipient who comes to Idol this year. It's Amanda Mena. Personally, I thought she was great on AGT, and I think she's even better now.
She looks like a different person. I will say, I recently rewatched her audition on America's Got Talent. First of all, I feel like this is becoming another archetype on American Idol. We get one Golden Buzzer, young singer, usually girl. I don't think we've had like a male.
Said that, but yes.
But like archetype of its own.
Last year, Amanda this year, yes.
I feel like it goes even more Olivia Rocks. Well, she wasn't
a Golden Buzzer recipient.
Was she?
No,
I don't
she was
remember.
not.
But Amanda is very cool. Like I said, if you hadn't told me her name, I probably wouldn't have recognized her. Like she's a full-blown adult at this point, and she's still incredibly talented. Her voice is strong, phenomenal. It's not my cup of tea, but I think she's gonna be here for a while, and then she'll probably go out in the same Michaela spot.
Probably, unfortunately. For me, the issue was that this was not a perfect performance from her. For me, to my ears, it sounded a little bit rough at parts, but it was really close. It was really good. And she picked a damn difficult song and did it in the hard way. So I'm rooting for her. I hope she goes far. I hope she doesn't get Michaela or Jeremiah or Katie. Like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th spot always pisses me off on ABC Idol. But
wait, I just realized there's kind of one thing we should have talked about, the format. We got that news.
We'll save that for the end.
All right.
Okay.
Grace, what did you think about Amanda?
I thought she was really good. I didn't really write much down because I tuned into the episode late, so I missed half of it. But I thought she was really good. I don't think she can necessarily win, but
I don't think she can win. Yeah. But I mean, I would love to be wrong. I've been wrong about who I think could win in the past. So I will say that, and on video, I've been wrong about who I think could win on the show. So it's fun.
I think the one thing that really should have been talked about that we aren't talking about, not even American Idol is talking about, is that her job is a horse handler. What is that?
That's the guy who used to have FEMA under the Bush administration. Does anyone remember that story?
What?
Crickets.
There was a guy who ran FEMA during Hurricane Katrina. His previous job was running horse shows.
Why didn't we spotlight that on Amanda? Horses.
Because they have to make it look like she's nobody.
Because we need more room for shtick later on.
To be a dark horse.
That was.
It didn't even make sense. I don't even know why I said it. Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
Adam, how about you talk us through?
All right. You want me to go? So next up we have the twin brother, brother and sister duo. Ilya Lee. How do I pronounce his name? Grace, help me.
Ammon and Liahana.
Ammon and Liahana, 16 and 17 years old. I love how right after they say their name, like Katy Perry's like, "You're from Hawaii."
Duh.
I don't know, but yeah, they do an original song, "Listen to My Heart." This was an audition that actually dropped on YouTube ahead of time. I wasn't the biggest fan of either of them, though. I think they were competent. I don't think they were blowing my mind, though. What did you think, Eric?
It's time to ask that age-old question: why do people audition together if they like each other? Because it never ends well. She's gonna go further than him. I can say that right now. Everyone knows this. And it's really annoying that people still try to audition together because it never ends well. One of them always gets cut first, and it's always made for TV. It happens every single year, and I still don't get why people do it. Anyway, I think
it's a trap.
She has some potential, though. So she wasn't amazing. She wasn't like take my money now good, but she was pretty good. He was just
Grace, what did you think about the siblings?
I thought they were okay. I was kind of hoping the judges would make them sing individually, but if not for the sibling gimmick, they probably never would have met the judges. But they're gonna have to be forced to sing individually. So
I don't disagree with you on that. I think she might have made it to the judges without the sibling gimmick.
No, I agree with Grace. It's that question. It's like, would you be on the show, but you're going to be in one of this situation where you're going to be set up for one of you to be cut? Do either of you guys have any other thoughts on the siblings?
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's talk about Adam's favorite.
Go.
my turn.
Greatest talents of our generation.
All right, Anthony Guzman, who came in dressed like Thor for some crazy reason to get on TV.
I think he was actually trying to be a Viking. It wasn't a Thor. It wasn't like Avengers Thor. It was just a Viking.
I don't watch Marvel movies.
It's not a Marvel movie. It's a Viking.
I don't know. I mean, it was just way too much, and he honestly didn't need it because he actually sang pretty well. I normally don't like the crooner types, but he can sing, so I'm kind of okay with him making it, but I just hope that he drops the gimmick or lies and says he did.
Here's my thing. Gentlemen? I kind of disagree. I think he's got a nice voice, but I don't think he would have been shown without the gimmick. I don't think he's drop dead amazing.
Oh, no. He only did the thing to get on TV.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is smart. It worked.
But it worked.
We're talking about him.
So... we're talking about it because we talk about all the contestants who make it, Adam. If we weren't talking about all the contestants who make it, I don't think we'd be talking about him. But
look, he is early Hollywood round boot, I think, but he's audition shtick. Like that's really what he is. Like
he's oh my god, you think he's gonna suck, but he doesn't.
Wait, they're good
shenanigans. It's not like we haven't seen that a zillion times before.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. I think he was like I said, he is audition. He's Hollywood fodder / audition round shtick. Like just kind of doing that kind of stuff. Just because look at this crazy guy in a crazy getup. You don't think he's going to be good? Oh yeah, he actually is good. Oh, don't you feel silly?
Remember the SNL skit, but wait, they're good.
That's what I was going. That's where I was going.
I know that's where you were going, but I wanted to beat you to it.
Did you see it, Grace? The wait, they're good.
No, you guys need to send it to me or something.
We are gonna put a link to it in the show notes. So
yeah, but do you guys agree? Wait, we actually since now we don't know the actual spoilers. Can we go through the contestants really quickly and say so far did they make it to top 24?
Oh, right. Yeah, we should do that.
Amanda. Did Amanda make it? Top 24?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes, too. So 3 yeses. Amanda is in our top 24. It's funny. At the end of this, we're probably going to have more than 24 contestants.
No, we're not.
We're going to have to cut it down.
I'm going to have less for one thing. But...
All right. Amen Olion.
No.
The boy, the brother.
No.
The sister. The sister. No, I think she's top 40 cut. I think she's at Green Mile. He's cut early Hollywood week because dramas, and then
or they put them in a group together and then he makes it and she doesn't. If they do group round.
Hashtag plot twist. Oh, there's got to be if he makes it further, who's making it further here?
She is.
The judges liked her more.
They just spend. You could usually tell just who the show is spending more time on, but I don't think either of them make it, to be honest.
Okay.
What about Thor guy?
No.
Now, Hollywood, yeah. All right. Well, we move on to Hannah Everhart performing "Wayfaring Stranger" by Johnny Cash. This girl was nervous. I was looking at her. I could see the panic. It's like me when I'm giving an oral report when I was still in college. Just deer in headlights. And you could tell because she just wasn't looking at the judges at all. She was just staring at the piano player, which is I would totally probably do the same thing. Mm-hmm. What did you guys think?
I thought she was okay. I didn't think she looks like Katy Perry at all. I thought her hair kind of made her look more like Lauren Elena back in her Idol contestant days. But no, I thought At Last was a little bit better, but there was no shaping on her notes, and that's something that really bugged me. And hopefully the vocal coach works with her on that, but I don't think she's going to make it through Hollywood.
I am not a fan of her voice, if I'm honest, and I don't know why I didn't like it so much, but I just didn't.
I think I'm the dissenter here. I actually kind of liked her. I thought she was.
Wow.
She was. I didn't think she was as bad as you guys are making it. I think
I didn't think it was.
I didn't think she was bad at all. I just think she's going to get swallowed.
Not my thing. I didn't think it was objectively bad.
Right.
We'll get to ones that are objectively bad later, but This one wasn't objectively bad. This one just didn't suit my personal tastes.
For me, it was kind of like Discount Lauren, Skylar Lane. You know, like kind of in that same vein, but just
like
not
Dollar
as
Store Skylar Lane, like serious discount.
yeah, but still good. Like even Discount, like still something. But like if Skylar Lane's like the Amazon Prime, you know, it's what's the word? Like
I have no
best.
idea where you're going with this metaphor, but I kind of want to.
I was saying like that she was like the best, like the one to aspire to be like, and
that's not Amazon Prime. But
I'm very bad at metaphors. Eric, I'm podcasting while sitting on the floor. What do you want from me?
Okay. Ready for our next contestant?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get into sob stories.
Let's go.
Calvin Upshaw. I didn't watch the story, so who wants to talk about it?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. I kind of blacked out, but like he's from like some small town. He has a son.
Was he one who was incarcerated? I think he was.
Yeah,
right?
it says he was. He works as a printer line manager, and he seems like a stand-up guy trying to do his best for his son. The show really like goes into the whole story with him, and he performs "Falling Out of Love" by Calvin Richardson. I've never heard this song.
Me neither.
I didn't love it either, but dude's got a good voice. I don't think it was like wowing me. I think the story was kind of, if the story was meant to be like the big punch, like the other was just kind of, it didn't measure up. We were here for the story is what I'm trying to say. And the voice just had to be competent. And it was, I think.
I disagree. I thought this bordered on a mess, personally. I thought it was really messy too, but I knew based on the story alone and all the tears that he was going through regardless of what he did. But it was rough. I watched like 30 seconds of it and I couldn't finish it. It wasn't good. I'm hoping with because he was emotional. I'm hoping that there is potential for him to for it to be better. But this was a mess.
Well, do you think he makes top 24?
No.
I actually think he could. Like, story has a lot of potential in this show, Eric and Grace. Like, yeah, especially on ABC.
I don't think it has that much potential. I think you have to at least deliver a song competently.
Do you think? We didn't even say. Do you think Hannah makes it?
No.
I'm gonna say first round of Hollywood Week.
For Hannah or for Calvin?
Hannah.
For both of them.
No, I think Calvin's probably like a Green Mile.
No, he doesn't make it that far. Okay.
All right.
Let's move on to who I think, if anyone from this episode is the winner, I think it's her. I think it's Casey Bishop.
She's also the winner in terms of YouTube views because, oh my God, 1 million already.
Yep.
This girl's, she's number 3 on trending right now. So good on her.
I think she has potential to win. Of anyone from this episode, she has the most. Grace, stop shaking your head.
She is not a white dude who plays guitar. She can't win.
Think about it though. Idol on ABC, we've had 3 winners so far. Only one of them was in that category.
Okay, but if last season we had an Arthur Just Sam episode, Arthur would have won.
Yes,
Arthur technically did celebrate like he won.
Problem is, there will be at least 3 people in the finale, so that's not a thing.
All I'm gonna say to Eric's claim is for Reality Hour viewers to look back at last season, see what he said about Lauren Spencer Smith at this point, and just.
Did I say she was gonna win?
Maybe.
I never said she was gonna win. I knew she'd be screwed over.
You said Just Sam wouldn't, but she got lucky.
I picked her in my draft, and I said that if Arthur Gunn didn't win, it'd be her. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about Casey.
Wait, does she make top 24?
Casey?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely. She makes top 5 at the least.
Yeah, I think she makes it. Personally, I like that was like talking about rock bands. I was like, okay, I'm getting some like minor Gina Irene flashbacks. Like I could see something going here. I want to see more. I don't have a full opinion yet. I want to see some more stuff. I want to see her rock out. I want to see like her with go full on like these rock bands she talks about.
What I loved is that she did the first song a cappella, like idols used to do always.
The only one.
What?
The only one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I appreciated that. I thought that showed skill and talent. I think she's quite stellar. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for her. So
I thought she was good. I'm not sure if a 15-year-old is going to be taken too seriously as a rock singer right now. But
I don't think she's a rock singer, though. Based on what she sang, she's more like a bluesy singer to me. And I think.
Do you really think Bobby Bones is going to keep her in that direction?
Maybe like more of a Janis Joplin than a rocker?
That's assuming Bobby Bones actually has any influence on what they do at all, which
she just needs to be herself.
That's a very big assumption.
She just needs to be the most raw and real her that she can be, and everything else will just magically work.
Yep.
It worked for him on Dancing with the
We don't talk about that. As long as remember in Hollywood when he tried to give the group's choreography advice, he's like, "Hey, I want Dancing with the Stars." I was like, that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he did win, though.
He can't dance.
But he got votes. And
he could dance if he wants to. He could leave his friends behind.
Adam, I knew you were going that the second you said the first line. I knew what the second line was going to be. Anyway, should we even talk about yours, Bell, or no?
He made it.
He made it through. We gotta go all out for it. I love that this guy comes to the audition not with family, not with friends. Hype man. That's what it says. Like when Ryan Seacrest is interviewing him, it says hype man. I need one of those. All right, Adam, we're gonna go for a drive right now. You just put the pedal to the metal, but go the speed limit. I need one of those.
Okay.
How does one get a hype man?
I didn't watch it. I just watched 10 seconds, saw that it was a joke act, and then moved on with my life.
No,
it is pure audition shtick. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, comes in a sparkly jacket, sings a Pitbull song, if you can even call that a song.
I can't call anything by Pitbull a song.
He's Mr. Worldwide. I want to be Mr. Worldwide.
Okay, first off, how does one get to declare themselves Mr. Worldwide? Also, this isn't Dancing with the Stars.
That was my tweet. That was my tweet from like 3 months ago. I was the one who was wondering it.
But also, this isn't Dancing with the Stars. We don't need to love Pitbull.
Pitbull was on every reality show finale for a couple of years. Anyway.
Well, no.
Yeah.
It's not a season of Dancing with the Stars if one of his songs isn't done or if he doesn't show up at one point.
Okay. Great.
No, he made it. Katie was the only judge who said no. I don't know when she became the smart judge, but thank you, Katie.
If there was a Pitbull themed week on American Idol, what do you go for? Like, what's the song choice here?
Well, so what you're saying, Adam, is if hell is frozen over and pigs fly, and American Idol is still in the air despite the producers of said show picking to do a Pitbull week.
Timber. I would do Timber.
What would I do? I'm trying to think. Is there like a suicidal Pitbull song to celebrate the end of the show?
I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Chase Beckham, who Grace thinks is going to win.
Oh, he definitely is.
No.
Yeah.
He checks off every single box.
Yeah.
He's
more gravelly Philip Phillips.
Guitar playing, construction working, beautiful man.
If he wins, I am going to be super disappointed because he's got a nice tone, but honestly, this was very underwhelming for me.
Yeah,
I'm not a
he's
lover
just
of
bland enough that he could win.
I am not a huge lover of those like growly, rough types of voices, but I still think he can win.
If it's the right guy with guitar, it might be him, but I think that's an if at this point. It's not a guaranteed.
He has the makings of a traditional American Idol winner, but as Eric actually pointed out, of our 3 winners this season, only one has followed that trend. Although technically Maddie, like plays guitar. So
She's just not a dude. She has every other thing.
Yeah.
She's just not a dude.
but who knows? I mean, American Idol and ABC just breaks molds. So like, maybe we're gonna do different stuff.
Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed.
But
They've sent the mold over to Dancing with the Stars.
The mold over. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we've had
I'm
2
an idiot.
bachelorettes in a row.
Idiot. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Does Chase make top 24?
Yes.
Obviously.
What if he doesn't?
I would laugh for 10 hours, and we would record it, and I would. And
you know what? Bold prediction I'm going to make here. I am going to disagree with both of you. I think he doesn't make top 24. I think he's cut Green Mile.
Well, good luck with that.
All right. Who we do?
Logan in the chat seems to agree with Grace, but
Oh, hello,
Chance.
friends.
He's also a Beckham. Like I thought he was related to Clark when I was watching. I woke up the next morning because I recently rewatched Clark Beckham's Idol run. Pretty good. I was earned it. A man's world. Pretty good. Georgia on my mind. He had a good run.
Okay.
Under. That was a good season. Low key. Season 13.
14.
Special place in my heart.
It was 14.
Season 13 has a special place in hell.
Says the person who has a picture of Jack saying he's right. Oh God.
Anywho, Cassandra Coleman.
Cassandra, love piano girl. This is my archetype, and we all have like our people we like. This is exactly the kind of auditioner I like. Don't think it was just the audition, so who knows? But I am sold. Like she says, I'm gonna play a song on the piano, and I was like, I'm in. Like, tell me how good she is.
I started out liking her. As it went on, I didn't like her as much. She had this weird like thing that she did with her voice. I don't really know how to explain it. That just kind of took me out of everything she did. I did like her on Apologize. Took her a little while to get started, but once she got into it, it was just like, okay, I'm good.
She's holding on the edge. Got her 6 feet off.
She's okay. Honestly, there are 3 others better than her in this episode.
Oh, for shame. Look, here is who she reminded me of. It was taking me a long time, but I finally figured out what her voice was so familiar. Florence and the Machine.
Maybe.
That's a very bold comparison, Adam.
Look, I like her. I'm gonna say it. Favorite audition of the season so far. Episode 2, but Eric, don't take this from me. This is what I have. This is the lot I have been given.
Last Adam, but she's not going to win.
What if she makes top? All right,
top 24.
Top 24. Cassandra making it. Grace, I'll leave it up to you, and I'm going to be like an American Idol contestant. Please, Grace, put her in the top 24. Grace, please, Grace, please.
If she stops dressing like an old lady, sure.
I don't know.
I don't care about how she looked. I just think it was just okay. Anyway, Willy
I thought she was so good. Why would you do this to me?
You also rooted for Carol Baskin.
We all have our guilty pleasures.
This one he's actually serious about.
I was serious about Carol Baskin. I was going to buy a lion costume for when she won the audition. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Okay, ready?
I was going to go.
And Willy Smith.
For me, so he was the last auditioner of the night. Big voice. My issue with this was that he was pretty much at a 10 the whole way through, and it would have helped if he held back at certain parts of the song. He sang "Diamonds" by Rihanna,
which is a Sia song, and Sia is canceled. So
yeah, no. Well, that song was written by Sia. Well, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that song before I found that out. Before I hated Sia, so there's that.
Okay. Anyway, he's got talent.
He does.
I thought it was a little overhyped, personally. by the
Yeah.
judges, but that's like what idol judges do at this point, is overhype things. I think he's good. I think he's definitely top 24, but we'll see.
I saw a lot of people online comparing him to Ruben Studdard, which
I think he's got I think he's got a better voice than Ruben, personally.
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of that had to do with his size, which we need to not focus on that. Also, one thing that kind of bugged me is like one of his eyes looked a lot darker than the other, and I kept thinking he had a black eye. I don't know if that was the lighting or something. I don't know. It was just weird. But no, he can sing. I just don't really like this song, and he did way too much with it, but he sang it better than Rihanna does.
Okay.
Which is not a compliment.
Wow. Whoa. Grace is out for blood today.
Rihanna doesn't even sing live.
Here are my thoughts. So when he said he was singing Diamonds, for like a second I thought he was going to do the Sam Smith song because it's like more recent. I was thinking, have you heard that? And I was like, this is going to be fun. You've never heard the song, Grace?
No, which is weird because I really like Sam Smith.
I love this song. It's like got that energy. And now looking back, I wish he had actually done that song because I feel like that would have been like a bit more in his. And I agree with you guys. It was a bit too much, but it was still really good. Like I was like, pull it in a little bit. Like you're going at like at 100%.
With some coaching, he could be really great. So
if we had actual mentoring,
correct. Favorite of the night.
Oh, is this a joke?
Who's your favorite of the night?
Cassandra. Oh, and by the way, Willy makes top 24.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't get like pushed into that Luther Vandross type archetype.
Oh, he totally will.
Oh, he will be.
My favorite was Casey, and my least favorite was obviously Urisabel.
Yeah, my least favorite was definitely Urisabel. My favorite, I don't know, probably the first one because I didn't really like anybody. I didn't love anyone this week.
I mean, I'll say Amanda and Casey were my two favorites of the week, but
I will say my favorites were Cassandra, Amanda, and then my least favorites were the siblings because I just didn't really get that much out of them. I didn't, they were kind of forgettable, which is weird because they were like one of those like paired up auditions.
Okay.
Anything else to kind of break down from the episode? Any other kind of moments, big things you guys want to discuss?
Nothing from the episode, but I do want to say that on Friday, lots of alumni released some great music that I wanted to plug for them.
Katie Turner, of course.
Katie Turner's new song "Hide and Seek." It's great. Her best release in 2 years at least. X Factor alumni also released some stuff. Megan McKenna, our X Factor celebrity default winner, released her debut single.
Jax.
Tommy put out a new song.
Stop being
Tommy M has a new song out. Grace Davis from X Factor UK, one of my personal favorites, has I Met a Boy Online, a great song for her. And there are others, but that's enough for now. I mean,
wait, it's called I Met a Boo Online?
I Met a Boy Online.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, if it was that, we'd have to cancel her.
Oh God. I'm Adam Samuel. You can find me on Twitter at Adam Soapbox. I run the two websites, adamsoapbox.com, adamcvblog.com, and my YouTube channel where I do book reviews. Funny thing, I actually film my book reviews like where I'm standing, just like on the opposite side of the room. So, yeah. What about you guys?
Eric_Ascher on Twitter, ericascher.com, bit.ly/ericlawvids.
And Grace?
Reality2_Grace on Twitter. And Logan says Jax's new song Ring Pop is good with all caps.
Yes. 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 You guys need to Jax is awesome, y'all. Go support her. She was on Ellen.
Success anyway. And on that note, see you all next week.